And welcome everyone to this brief video on how to manage different Python versions in Ubuntu. If you are a little bit like me, you might sometimes find it a bit of a nuisance to have to deal with different Python versions during your development. Especially if you're kind of like a scientific developer, you might not be interested in the latest features of the latest version of Python. But there are different versions. And of course, there are good reasons for this. The language is evolving and new features are being created. The interpreters are being made faster. And so there's good reasons for having new versions on a regular schedule. But if you are kind of like a standard developer, you want to work on some scientific code, you don't need the latest features of the language, then you sometimes might find it annoying that you have to switch between 3.7, 3.8, 9, and we'll just kind of you just want your code to run, but you find that it doesn't work in an older version or in a newer version. And so what I'm showing you here is a neat way to switch between Python versions on Ubuntu. And of course, if you are a production developer, you'll have automated tools for that. So then you do it in a different way. But if you just kind of want to try something out, just kind of go back and forth between Python versions, then this is a good approach that I'm showing you here. Now, here's where I'm starting. This is an Ubuntu terminal, and I hope you like the pink background that I have. And the very first thing I'm going to do, as usual, is just kind of update everything in this Ubuntu environment. I did this previously, so otherwise it would take a little bit longer. And now I want to install a tool called pyenv. In order to do that, I have to make sure I have a couple of dependencies previously installed. And so I'm pasting this long installation command in here. You don't have to worry about taking notes. This will all be in the descriptions. So, look there, copy it out there. And I previously installed it. This will take a couple of minutes to install each one of these dependencies. But here, since I've previously done that, it's all already taken care of. Now, in order to install pyenv, this command will get the job done. So it's an installation script, which I'm fetching directly and then running it through bash. And if I do that, it tells me you already have an installation. So you would have to, I would have to remove that first in order to install it new. But this also takes time to install, and that's why I just kind of, previously did that. Now, when you install pyenv, what it will tell you at the end is to add a few lines of code to your bashrc. I will also put that into the descriptions, but you'll also see it when you install it, tell you exactly what to copy in there. And these 3 lines of code, you'll have them in the description. You just have to add that to your bashrc in order for pyenv to run smoothly. And now with pyenv installed, you can install various Python versions. For example, if I want to, right now I'm on, let's see what I'm on, Python 3.10, and I would like to install, for example, and I previously did that because that also takes some time, but this is how I would install 3.8, for example. It tells me it already has that version. It will take a while to install it, so I'm typing no here. I will not reinstall it. And let's say I want to now get into this Python environment. Now I'm actually in Python 3.8. So if I do this now, I'm in Python 3.8.16, right? I previously installed Python 3.9, so I can do the exact same thing. Go to 3.9 and ask what's the version. Now it's 3.9.16. So this is a good way to install different Python versions and manage them and switch back and forth between them. If you beyond that also want to manage more fine-grained environments, also check out a tool virtual env, you might already be familiar with it. I'm not going to go into details here. It's relatively simple to set up and then, use these different Python versions to have different virtual environments. But this tool, pyenv, will already help you to get started on running different Python versions and having different Python interpreters installed on your system. I hope you find this helpful. Please let me know, what else you would like to know, or any suggestions, recommendations, or anything you would like to know. I'm always happy to make this content for you. With that, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next videos. Have a good day. Bye-bye.